I couldn't hear what he said. He was so garbled. Can you repeat what he just said? I didn't hear.
He was just talking about how the positiveness of hip hop and its influence on our culture will make everything all right. And I'm just paraphrasing him. But I have to completely disagree because, first of all, hip hop is probably the leader in the absolute downfall of our society. I remember hip-hop, very, very distinctly. I was raised in, a teenage son during the 90s when all this ridiculous mumbo-jumbo, Biggie Smalls, Tupac, busting caps garbage was going around.
Honestly, I really don't appreciate how you honoring the memory of the great Biggie, Christopher Wallace.
Christopher Wallace was a self-proclaimed drug dealer. All right, he served crack to his own people, and how are you going to sit here and talk about how he's the great when he helped destruct his own community? How can you call him the great, Chris Wallace? How am I not judging?
There's something positive. There's some positivity there.
Well, there's positivity there, but it's being very much overlooked by these ridiculous characters that aren't even real. I mean, I could acknowledge, look, gangster rap could be an outcry of the ghetto and that sort of thing, and I'll acknowledge that. But the bottom line is the majority of these artists don't even come from the garbage they rap about. These are actors. These are, paid entertainers, and what the liberal media is doing is they're packaging these people like 50 Cent, which never saw the light of day of the hood, never really dealt any kind of drugs and did all the garbage that he says he's done. But the liberal media will package this man up and sell him as an actual product, and then you've got middle-class America, suburban America, listen to this Nimrod, and actually thinking that this is an actual way of life, and they're creating the ghettos in suburban America because of this idiot. And with all due respect, sir, and I understand that you're trying to name isolated incidences in the hip-hop community via, maybe Tribe Called Quest or, whatever the case might be, but, that's a very minute part of the culture, sir, and what's unfortunate is that hip-hop is the downfall of our society. I think that there's been some very few contributions that have any kind of significance to human enlightenment. For the most part, it's been absolute filth, and for you to sit here and try to debate me on this knowledge, I don't think you have a leg to stand on.
In the process, they're taking away from the originality of the first thought.
And they're indirectly turning our American youth into a bunch of fruity-ass butt lovers. I mean, did you see the amount of fruits out of here that were on American Idol? This is what I'm talking about. This is the line that's happening in entertainment. You're either a little fruity ass, that looks like a chick out here as a young male, or you're selling yourself out to this wannabe bitchy blonde-headed Eminem wannabe gangster rapper garbage. There's no in between anymore, and this is what I'm talking about. The media's put it this way.
So can I ask you? So what about people like Mr. Cloudy?
Like who? You're garbled up. I don't know what your name is.
You just cut in and out. You just cut in and out.
You all are. The blog talk is broke talk tonight. Sorry, I don't hear you very clearly.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, what I'm talking about is the artists that are coming out right now are being chosen by the people because the music industry is just taking the downfall. So things like MySpace and YouTube, these are people, the fans, the regular people are out there picking the music that they want to hear, and these are the people that the music industry is investing in to make money and make music in.
But sir, look, I want to tell you,
the people picking them. It's not the corporations anymore. It's
the
people that's picking.
That's because the people are idiots, sir. And let me explain why. Okay, I can understand jazz. Duke Ellington. These people that had true significance into the enlightenment of music. I mean, that changed eras. They're going down in musical appreciation history books. What you have here, sir, is an exploitation of a small segment of society, and they've made it into an actual mainstream culture. I mean, and you have a whole segment of people that actually believe that, wearing your pants below your anus, gives you some sort of cool significance.
So, can I ask you
do you know what that means, sir? Do you know where the whole sagging of the pants is derived from, sir?
I know that comes from prison. I know
it comes from prison. And you know what that means when you have your pants low like that? That means you're an easy piece of ass for any big bubba that wants to go up there and give you a big hard one up the poop chute. That's what that means.
Can I ask you a question? So what do you think about things like the Eminem, the White Rapper show, Step Up 2? These are movies where they have white people trying to.
I think it's horrible.
Doing the hip hop culture.
I think it's absolutely horrible. I mean, because first of all, Well, I'll tell you why it's horrible. Because first of all, these white pieces of redneck trash, especially Eminem.
Are you aware that most of the record sales from hip hop is from white suburban?
I understand this, sir, and this is what I'm saying. It's this liberal media that has goofed our children. Via the Hollywood. You have Hollywood intertwined with the music industry. You have the movie industry intertwined with Hollywood and video games. So it's all intertwined together. Okay, and what they're doing is they're selling our children this absolute malarkey. And this is why they actually believe that this is an actual culture. There is no culture. It's ridiculous mumbo-jumbo that's been sold to us by corporate America.
It's marketing. Richie, I don't care if it's the Beatles. Where do you draw the line when they're singing?
Well, let me explain. Hip-hop there's a line in hip-hop because it's the equivalent of yelling fire in the theater. These are individuals.
How do you divide hip-hop from the rest of the industry?
No, let me explain. Let me explain what I'm saying here.
Okay.
What you have here is you have corporations that are selling products like 50 Cent and these fake gangsters. These are not real people, but they're marketing them as if they really got shot 5 times. They're marketing them as if they were really drug dealers and kingpins wherever the hell they were at. They're marketing them as a real thing, and they're not. They're fake. And that, by very definition, is yelling fire in the theater. These guys are advocating killing. They're advocating going out and busting caps on each other, dealing drugs, backstabbing people for the sake of money.
What they're going to say, no matter what, is our freedom of speech to be able to say whatever we want to
Right.
say.
Well, me personally, I never heard a hip hop song that said it's cool to go to jail, and it's cool to backstab your man, and it's cool to fuck your guy's girlfriend.
I've heard a lot of no.
Yeah, let me tell you something. Why don't you listen a little bit of the Chronic album, and that'll show you a little something.
No, I listen to Chronic. I got Chronic and Chronic 2002. I got both of them.
And that's what I'm saying, sir. That all that in culture induces is, look. Let me ask you a personal question, sir. And I don't mean to say this to be insulting. How old are you?
I'm 24.
You're 24. Do you have any children?
No.
You have no children?
No.
All right. Are you married?
No.
Okay. Do you smoke marijuana?
No.
No,
I listen to hip hop.
You don't have to lie. You don't have to lie, sir. If you're toking on the reefer.
This is anonymous.
No,
want the truth.
No, sir, not at all.
I'm not 5-0 here. You can be smoking on Indo.
You're not being whatever tapped.
No.
Yeah,
I'm telling you the truth.
If you're puffing on the Magic Dragon, just tell us. I just want to know.
No, I'm telling you the truth. I don't drink. I don't smoke.
Well, then you're an isolated incident. You're an isolated incident, sir, because the majority of the people that are induced into this demographic, they're all, by the age of 24, 25, they all have at least 3 children, okay? They're out here on subsidy programs. You even have, welfare carols. Have you ever heard of Bone Thugs and Harmony, sir? I'm sure you have.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Have you ever heard of First of the Month? You ever heard that song?
Yeah, I'm familiar with
that. You know what?
But did you hear I Try So Hard? Like that joint is like I'm trying because I want to get out of that. See, and this is what I'm saying. Like, see, it's the same way like these artists that's saying 50 Cent can say I get money. He can still turn around and do a song called Many Men.